everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I'm here with a review for Parcel Corps on Xbox. Now, this released on the 3rd of October 2024, developed by Billy Goat Entertainment Limited and published by Secret Mode. Now, I was lucky enough to be sent a review copy of the game. Now, I will say this game is pretty cool. It's like Crazy Taxi and like Tony Hawk's or like Dave Mirra's BMX, the old versions of them anyway, had a baby and spawned this weird and wonderful game where you play as basically a cycle delivery person. You know the guys, those Uber Eats people that are always in front of you at McDonald's, meaning you have to stand in the queue for ages, waiting ages and ages and ages while they pump out the delivery people's orders. Those cycle deliverers that you see blitzing around London and stuff like that with all the parcels on the back. That's basically it. So it's a very tongue-in-cheek game, and I will say I loved the humour in it. It's voice acted as well, which is great, and it's just silly, like really silly. So it had full-on like Tony Hawk's, like American Wasteland and Tony Hawk's like underground vibes to it in the terms of how stupid the story is. Now, you're tasked with joining one of these 3 cycle delivery company corporations. You basically sign your soul away and you can pick one of the 3. Depending on what you pick, depends on which character you can play as, and there's multiple characters per corporation. And then you'll jump into the game. You'll be doing missions in this open world where you have to sort of deliver parcels. There's races. There's all sorts of weird and wonderful, silly things you can do. And then it feels very much like Crazy Taxi. You've got a countdown. You've got like an arrow roughly pointing where you've got to go. And you've got to blitz your way across the map. Now, you also can do crazy like parkour and jumping and flips and wall rides and everything under the sun in order to get to the destination you want to get to. I will say, as someone who's played a lot of like Tony Hawk's and stuff like that, going into this, some of the controls and stuff like that seemed like really out of place. Like the grind button is like one of the shoulder buttons, which is weird. Once you get used to it, you really pick up speed. You get really good at doing the sort of turns when you're supposed to be doing like the sharp turns, wall rides, into grinds, into flips and stuff like that. So it's just about really getting used to the whole process. Now, there's a load of companies you want to work with, and to do that you basically do little missions for them to prove that you are what they need to be. And if you pass them, they'll then give you more missions and you'll build up like reputation with them. Now, you also have a camera that you can whack out on your phone, and your phone is like your in-game menu. So you'll whack this menu out and you can interact with missions and stuff like that. You can see the map, and you can use it to take photos of QR codes which unlock new businesses. Now, outside of the story mode and the campaign, there is a online multiplayer scene here. You go to a hub room, you can customize your bikes and stuff like that. There's an in-game Snake. So on your phone, that's another thing that is, there's a game of Snake. I sat and played that way too long. But you also have online multiplayer. Now, I didn't play much multiplayer because, one, I wasn't very good at like racing on this. I love the game. I think it's hilarious. But I'm not the quickest. I like to crash a lot. I get stuck. All that sort of stuff. So that's not what I'm going into this game for. I don't want to do the multiplayer aspect of it and get my arse handed to me by people that can like trick out to the max. I was quite happy with the single player offering. Now, the voice cast is really good. It also features people from Triple Jump, which is one of my favourite video gaming YouTube channels, which was always nice to hear. There's like live action people in the cutscenes as well at times. It's very humorous, very stupid characters, like you can see on the screen right now. It's very, very, very silly. You'll have a blast playing this. I mean, if you're into Crazy Taxi and you're wanting a game that's similar to that, maybe mixed with a bit of Jet Set Radio, but with that old school sort of Tony Hawk's and Dave Mirra style gameplay, and sort of feel to it, I'd definitely check this one out. Now, it sounds great, it looks great, like I love the art style, it's this weird sort of pastel coloured shading on everything, which I thought was nice, and it's all in 3D. The textures aren't like super like high quality, they're very like low poly-esque in how they look, but everything, it forms into this really nice little package. And I do like that you can sort of lean forward on your bike like you would do in real life to sort of get a bit of speed going. Obviously, it's not super realistic, but enjoying the sort of tricks and the nice little city to explore. It's got 8 different regions you can work through and play through. And there's loads of funny bits, there's things to see, there's loads of Easter eggs and stuff like that. Honestly, it's an absolute blast. Now, this is available on Series X and S on Xbox, so it is next gen only. It's also available on PlayStation and PC. On Xbox, it's priced at $29.99 and it has online multiplayer up to 8 players. So hit that like button, hit subscribe, and make sure you check out Parcel Corps on Xbox. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.